Hello everybody. So funny, what happened? I remember one afternoon my wife Stacey arrived home and immediately ran up to me and went on and on how she met some girl at the home and garden show. And my wife went and met someone and kept on talking about Ashley, how she's this really awesome girl. And I was like, okay, cool. Thought nothing much of it. So Stacey took initiative to go and reach out to Ashley and set up this meeting for us to get together, spend some time, and get to know her story and share it with all of you, which is a great story, great content that could really benefit you for those of you who are thinking of taking action on your own ideas. So I'm going to go ahead and let Ashley introduce herself.
Hi, my name is Ashley.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Okay.
right. So, why don't you go ahead and start explaining how it happened that you decided to set up your own business? You told me you set up your business last year. So what happened that made you decide to take that step?
I moved partially. So when I was, just like you were telling me about your late delay in graduating, I had a late delay in career. So it was interesting because I worked in a different field. I wanted to come back and get my master's degree in 2015. I graduated from GW. I worked at architecture firms there.
George Washington.
Yeah, for a couple of years. And so I realized that I wanted to do my own thing with wellness design. The firms out there were caught up in other priorities, and it wasn't what I was about. So when we moved, I thought, this is the time. And if I don't try it now, when else am I going to do it?
I like one thing that she did say is now. Start now, because tomorrow is not promised at all. So go ahead and take action now. So what was the first step that you did that got your business started off the ground? Off and running.
First thing you have to do is have an idea. And then I always like to try to throw it off of somebody. Make sure that it sounds like a good idea for honest feedback. And then finding somebody or a community to support it and challenge you and help build you stronger. And then I registered for an LLC.
So you have to do that, right? So we recently met another business partner. Do you mind explaining a little bit about that other business partner? Correct? Is Julia a business partner, or
she is my intern?
Intern. Your intern. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes you coffee. And what else?
She packs a lot. She did all the labor. She helped me come and sell the story at the home show, and she's been a really great asset, actually. I've really enjoyed working with her.
Now, Stacey, have a question for you. You focus on interior design, and you said wellness. That word wellness. How is interior design and home decor and home stuff related to wellness? Can you explain how you kind of merged the two?
So it's not in the residential community. It's pretty not heard of yet, but it's a term that's actually been around in the field for quite a while. The commercial world, we're already developing well buildings. And what that means is that the architecture, the supplies that we use, are set to a certain standard so we have a healthy environment. So
chemical free,
right, chemical free, the HVAC.
Oh, hold on. Okay, my battery is soon gonna die, but we can pause if necessary and
I can
record
go
other.
get the plug if you want to plug it into my computer so it'll charge.
Getting a plug. Yeah, let's go ahead and plug it in. So we'll hold. Be back. Okay, so he's gonna explain a little bit.
Yeah, sorry, I realized I was probably talking
It's
too
fine.
much at the beginning.
No, it's okay. So this is a big space with different offices within this cool space. So it looks almost like Google, and it has cool stuff all around. And there's all these young people hustling and bustling and building their business, and all of them are on their phone and their laptops. And the place is trippy. It's so cool, and I'm sure many people here in the future are going to be their next CEOs of their own company. I just saw a German Shepherd walk across outside the door. Oh, the cutest German Shepherd. Oh, this is such a cool place. So many people are here, are very creative. They're coming up with their new business ideas. We maybe, when we finish the interview, maybe we can like take pictures or something and just show you how cool of a place this is if they give us permission. We just saw a German Shepherd just like walking across.
Oh, yeah, we can do a tour.
We own 2 German Shepherds, so.
Oh, fun. Yes, it's a very dog-friendly place.
Love it.
We can definitely do a tour afterwards.
Better. Okay, so we're going back. So the buildings itself are like healthy places.
Right.
And you also go one step further, and do you do like home, like decorating? Because when I met you, I saw like home decor, like shelves or
Right.
plants or soap.
Right.
Which I love the soap, by the way.
Okay.
Baby does too.
Yeah.
But I use the soap too.
So I guess my mission is that I wanted to teach people about wellness design and the importance of the environment that you are living in, the built environment. And so sometimes with the commercial world, we have that knowledge, but we haven't been able to pass it forward to the residential. So my way of curating a collection of home goods, I picked products that, one, we can believe in, and that all have a purpose and a place with that mission. So now when you want to have a well home, Gray Design is supposed to be a platform for teaching
How to do it.
Yeah, teaching you, educating you, and supporting you along the way. And then sometimes we'll sell our own products, sometimes we'll recommend others. But the point is that you gain the knowledge and skills from our website. And then you support local artisans, or really just artisans, I can't say local, along the way that are doing really awesome things.
That is so interesting. I never knew that kind of thing actually existed in our community, so it's a great thing to meet Ashley. Do you consider yourself almost like a consulting company in a sense, because you teach your clients how to build their home environment or their business environment in a more healthy way?
In ways, yes. There are times where I get hired to consult, but design is still design, so in turn you're consulting as you design. But my hope is that the blog posts will be a great education platform for people to get education and feel empowered to make better decisions for themselves.
So people can definitely read your blog, start to
Right.
follow your blog, and
Right.
become more educated.
Right.
Wonderful.
And you'll just have to be patient with me because I am a startup. So it might be like one blog post at a time.
So how do you make it easy for people out there to find you and to learn more about your business other than your blog? What else do you do?
I did the home and garden show. I did pinners. I have
Pinners?
pinners like Pinterest conference, but there was a event is called like a pinners.
It's called pinners.
Come and DIY.
So now you're going to different places, you're making connections, you're networking.
Right.
All of that will pay off, right? Later.
I hope so. I mean, this has been a really awesome opportunity itself just to sit with you guys.
We love getting to meet people with drive, with vision, and health related too. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Always a bonus. My philosophy, like you said, is we sit, we get to share our story, we post it on social media, which it's a great opportunity for everyone.
Right.
And I do want to ask you something. Sometimes, some days, you may not feel as motivated as you should be. You know, blah, that kind of feeling. So what do you do to get out of that rut and start working and staying focused on your work and what you do?
Oh, that's a good question. Especially after like feeling exhausted.
I'm sure there's many people out there that feel that same way, where they just don't have those motivated days and they're just like,
I try to have the same routine every morning. It's not a natural skill. My husband's very disciplined and I am pretty opposite. So it's taken years of practice, but part of it is being held accountable. By being here, I am a business of one. Yes, I have an intern, but people expect me to be in my seat. So we kind of hold each other accountable and check in with each other, see where they are, and then we definitely like even have coffee with each other every morning. My friend Marisha and I, we go through our to-do list every morning for 5 minutes, even though we have different companies.
that's so great that they get just, they see a perspective, and you see their perspective, and you come from different industries, different maybe like you said, companies, and you get a sneak peek into what each other are doing, give each other maybe ideas or feedback, or bounce ideas off each other, help motivate each other, I'm sure too.
Yeah, I think the best thing is just being out of your house and like setting a time where you say, this is the time I should be somewhere, and then sticking to that, because it's easy to just fall off the tracks every time.
Yes, we live in a noisy world, a lot of temptation, a lot of distraction out there.
So that's really what keeps me is co+hoots.
Well, I want to thank her for the opportunity to come tour this place. We would love to come back. Maybe we could come sometime in the near future, check on you, and see how your business is doing from now until then.
Absolutely. We would love to have you guys back. We have seminars all the time, every Wednesday. They do midweek mind tweets where you learn a lesson of some kind, whether it's networking, being disciplined, being organized, taxes. So if someone's interested, it's a great place to come without having to pay anything.
That's interesting. That's something that we would probably do. So this is an off-topic question. So have you met a deaf entrepreneur here in Phoenix before?
No.
Well, hopefully we'll see more of you out there setting up your own business and getting involved with our community. That way people could start seeing more of your business, your story, and your work. And we'd love for that to happen soon. You with me? Okay. I think we'll wrap up, and I'm excited to see the tour and maybe meet a few people out there, German Shepherds specifically.
Bye.